What is up? So today, Obsidian Entertainment and Private Division announced that the Outer Worlds will be getting what is known as the Spacer's Choice Edition. Now, this is an update that is going to cost $9.99, but in order to update it, you are going. Let's go to the store page for this game, and then we'll click right here. So you have to own the base game, which I own on PC, and I bought it like on Black Friday for $10 maybe. It was dirt cheap. I don't remember what I paid for it, but I bought it on Black Friday because I have the full version of the game on the PlayStation and have played through it several times. I got it on PC because I mostly play PC games, and it does run better, it does look better, yada yada yada. The usual stuff that PC gamers are going to say, it's all true. But not only do you have to have the base game, you have to own the expansions, which I don't own on Steam. So I'm going to have to pay $24.99 plus $10, or I don't know if the Spacer's Choice upgrade, maybe it's only $29.99 and then I'm only paying like $5 extra because right now the expansion pass costs $24.99. Another thing to note too, it's $59.99 on Steam. On PlayStation, this is a $29.99 game. So I don't know why there's such a huge gap in price. I believe the expansions are the same on the PlayStation as well as on Steam. I think that they are the same price. Pretty sure it's $24.99 and then $29.99 for the full game. Whereas on Steam, you're paying $59.99. I don't know. But back to the Spacer's Choice Edition. This is where I think a lot of PC gamers, and I will just say I started playing PC games around 2004, 2005. Doom 3 was my first PC game. That and Quake 3 and then Quake 4. And then I started playing Battlefield 2. I had played console games pretty much like, Nintendo 64, basically my first console that I played a ton of games on and stuff, PlayStation 1, etc. And then, I've owned every PlayStation since, every Nintendo since. And, I've owned like the Xbox 360 and then the One X. But mostly I'm a PC gamer. And I don't think I've ever paid $10 for an enhanced version of a game, like a graphical overhaul, because this is what you're getting. I'm going to read it right here. Higher resolution graphics, dynamic weather, overhauled lighting and environments, improved performance and load times. Me personally, I haven't had an issue with load times and I haven't had performance issues. Enhanced details on characters, an increased level cap, and much more. Doesn't say what the much more is. So obviously it's not new content, because if they were trying to sell this and not irk or irritate the majority of the gaming community, they would have put here, hey, we got an expansion, a new area to discover, a couple new quests you're going to be able to play for $10, and we're also going to update the graphics and improve, performance and enhance the details on your character, on your RPG character that you but they didn't do that. It's just $10. And you have to, here's the thing. Why would you make me own the expansions and not just the base game in order to upgrade? Why can't I just own the base game and then pay $10 to just overhaul that or enhance that? And it's even worse on the PlayStation because, well, I don't want to turn this into an Xbox versus PlayStation thing because I'm a fan of both. Even though I'm a PlayStation gamer, I consider myself if you were to say, hey, which console do you play? I'm going to go PlayStation, Nintendo, and then it would be Xbox, just because I am mostly a PC gamer when it comes to all, everything, whether it's mobile or, PC or console. I play more games on PC than any other system. I don't even play mobile games, but I just mentioned that. Irregardless, I don't think I've ever paid $10. We just got The Witcher 3, got full enhancements. I know you're talking about a game that's much older. I think, when did that come out? Like in 2015? That was free. Cyberpunk was free. No Man's Sky come out in 2016. I just seen the stat. They've had 163 updates to the game. That includes not only getting enhanced versions of the game for all platforms, including the current gen console, like PlayStation 5 and then the Xbox Series versions of the game. That included PC. That includes all the DLC stuff, all the new ships, all the whatever, just everything has been free. And I paid $15, I think, for No Man's Sky when it came out. I pre-ordered it. I think it was $15, if I'm not mistaken. I pre-ordered it on the PS4 in 2016. I'm pretty sure it was $15. May have been 20. I don't remember to be exact. But I've had it on both. I've had it on day one on PlayStation, and then I did get it on Steam a little bit after that. But I never paid for any update for it. Cyberpunk, same thing. It was a last gen console. All the next gen stuff has been free. All the expansions are free. And they announced that, maybe they had a little bit of blowback. So that's why they had to give everything for free. Actually, No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk, funny that I mentioned that, both of them caught a lot of slack for it. Fallout 4, now they are getting a next gen update. I'm not sure if we have to pay for that or not. I do like Fallout 4. Even though I don't think it's the best Fallout game, it is my favorite because I live in the New England area. And so when I'm playing Fallout 4 and, it's in Boston and it's a place, that I'm very familiar with. And when I see structures and buildings and areas, it just feels like home. I've lived here since 2006. I haven't lived in Boston, but I live outside of it. I live in the New England area. And, I've lived in this area since 2006. So that's why I'm a fan of it. But, even with that, if I have to pay for it, I doubt I would pay for an update. Now, it's funny because I did pay $30 for the director's cut, quote unquote, of Death Stranding. But that did add some DLC stuff. They did add expansion stuff. Like, it did add some additional content to it. I don't think it was worth $29.99. I didn't say anything negative about it, though. But again, that did give additional content and stuff. You did get some content. You didn't get what you're getting right here that's highlighted. And if you come down here to the comments on PC, I'm only going to just really focus on the PC side of things. All these are today. And they have removed some of these. They have removed some of these right here. I'm just going to go. Yeah, they have started removing some of the comments because I had to re-record this video and some of this stuff got removed. Yeah, they've started removing comments from here. Yeah, it only showing one comment right now. Just a minute ago, I actually, in the other video when I first started recording it, you can see right here. You can just look, the upgrade should be free. Your game stutters worse than a 90-year-old lady with seizures. Game ran like butt, and now they want to charge extra money for a performance patch. Nope. Not even Spacer's Choice is as greedy as these. Beep, 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 beep. You need to pay for performance patches now. I'm not mad at anybody who's upset about this. You can't be mad about anybody who's upset about this because I don't know. I feel conflicted about it because I didn't get mad when Death Stranding did this. They basically charged $30 for the next gen version of the game. I don't know. How do you guys feel about it? If you're someone who enjoys the Outer Worlds, I do. I think it's when I say science fiction is my favorite genre and I were to give a top 10 list, the Outer Worlds is definitely in my top 10. I do like Obsidian too. Whether it's Knights of the Old Republic 2, New Vegas, which I don't think the Outer Worlds is better than either one of those games, but those are Obsidian games. And I guess you could say Knights of the Old Republic 2 would go in that science fiction genre. It's an RPG game, but I guess you would say science fiction. It is Star Wars after all, which is science fiction. Outer Worlds definitely in my top 10 though, even though I don't think it's better than like New Vegas. Like as far as story, lore, stuff like that, it's a very good game. I like it. You look right here, all reviews, it's very positive, mostly positive, and I'm assuming before this it was probably overwhelmingly positive. I wish I could have recorded this a couple days ago before, or screenshot the reviews from a few days ago, because I don't know, you're definitely getting a lot of negativity today with this announcement. You can go check on Twitter. But how do you feel about it? And from the PlayStation 5 perspective, which I do own the full version of the game on PS5 because I played it on there first, and then I bought this as a Black Friday sale. It was like $10 or something like that. It may have been 15. I don't remember. I played through it on the PlayStation 4 Pro a few times, and I played through it I think once on the PS5, even though it didn't have like an update for it. So basically on the PS5 version of this game, you're paying $10 just to get like DualSense features, to get like the trigger, the haptic feedback of the trigger intensity stuff or whatever. So I don't know what you're going to get. You're paying $10 for vibration on your controller. That doesn't make any sense. Like, I mean, yeah, the graphic update, the load times are not bad. Like I will say this, like if you compare the Outer Worlds to Bethesda's Fallout 76, which is just horrendous with load times, anytime you try to fast travel or load into another portion of the game, I mean, it's just horrendous in comparison to the Outer Worlds. So I don't know, maybe it'll be a little bit better on the PS5 version of the game in that regard. But here's where I have a conflict, or am conflicted about it on PS5. We already know the Outer Worlds 2 is not coming to PlayStation. We know it's going to be an Xbox and PC exclusive. Microsoft bought ZeniMax Bethesda, who had bought Obsidian shortly before Microsoft purchased ZeniMax Bethesda. So I don't have a problem with Xbox making it exclusive to their console because they own the rights to it. They can do what they want to do with it, whatever. I'm going to play it on PC regardless, so I don't really care. But I do enjoy playing on my PS5. And, this is a game that I already, have on PlayStation, and I probably would have played the, second, version of the game, the Outer Worlds 2, on console, since I've, I don't know if I have the platinum for it, but I have completed and played through it quite a few times. So with that said, why would I want to give this company $10 and they're not even going to give me part 2 of the game just because Xbox bought the rights to it? I don't know. I feel conflicted about it. But how do you guys feel? You think it's worth $10 for graphical updates? I don't know. PC gamer for a long time. I don't think I've ever paid $10 for a graphical overhaul. I did buy Death Stranding, but that did include more than just like better graphics and stuff. So I don't know. I don't think that was worth it. I definitely don't think that was worth it. But I don't know. How do you guys feel? I'm gonna buy it, and then I'll review my opinion of it. I'll probably get the PS5 version of the game because that's where load times and performance stuff is going to suffer more than my gaming PC, which I definitely have no issues. Like that, there isn't what load time. If I, exit out into a different portion of the map to where, you have like a loading screen, I mean, it's 1 or 2 seconds. It's very fast, very fast, so I don't know. PlayStation, maybe it's like 3 or 4 seconds. So it's definitely, a little bit slower. But again, that is a PS4 version of the game on the PS5, so it's not optimized for it. So we'll see. I'll probably get it on both and then talk about it. But let me know what you think about it. Are you going to pay $10 for it on whatever version of the game you play it on? And do you think that it's okay for companies to do this? I don't know. I'm out. Peace.